What's going on, y'all? Brother Doug here with some news. Uh, didn't a couple episodes ago, or a couple blogs ago, I said, "What's the news about the Power Rangers movie?" Well, apparently my question's been answered. So, it turns out the director of Project Almanac, Dean Israelite, he's gonna be the head captain of this movie. I didn't even see Project Almanac. However, Michael Bay produced it. Michael Bay kind of would have been a perfect choice for this, big robot explosions, childhood franchises. I mean, come on, it's a win-win. But I don't know. He's Israelite says that he's a fan of Power Rangers, but Michael Bay was a fan of Transformers, and we see how those turned out. Even though the movies weren't. Yeah, the second one was bad. I don't know. M. Night Shyamalan was a fan of Airbender, and the dude who directed Dragon Ball Evolution was a fan of the Dragon Ball franchise, and we see how those movies turned out. So I don't really know much about Israelite. I haven't seen Project Almanac. I mean, I've seen the previews. I mean, everyone's seen the previews and the commercials. The kids, the teenagers that go back in time to alter reality and shit. I'm still reserving judgment because I can't really just base his work off of one movie. I mean, look at Josh Trank. There you go, the dude who's directing Fantastic Four. How he came off of Chronicle, and that was just his first movie. We'll see how this plays out. I'm still waiting on the cast. Hopefully they announce the cast during Comic-Con this year, since I'm hearing that Lionsgate is going to have a panel, even though Marvel's not going to be there at Comic-Con this year. Probably going to be at D23. But that's all I got to say about the director of Power Rangers. Speaking of Marvel, let's talk about our next story. Kevin Feige, the head president and producer of Marvel Studios, the film division, he recently identified who the next Spider-Man is going to be. I told y'all from the beginning it's not going to be Miles. Even though y'all know I'm a big Miles fan. I got every Miles comic. Even his appearances on other comics like, All New X-Men and the Ultimates. But it turns out he said that Peter Parker is the definite Spider-Man. I told y'all that from the get-go. Remember when I first did the video about the Spider-Man being introduced to the MCU? I told y'all that from the start. It's too early for Miles. I mean, people are still used to Peter Parker. The thing is, I don't want to see another origin story. I do not want to see that. I mean, we already know that his uncle died. We already know that he got bit by a spider. Cause remember, in the beginning of Incredible Hulk, during the credits, it showed how Bruce was exposed to the gamma radiation. Do something like that. Like, show Peter as a teenager, on a field trip or whatever the fuck he's doing. And a spider comes down and bites him. Later on, he starts developing the powers during the opening credits. And then, of course, show later on, him taking down bad guys. Him not stopping a burglar that's going to wind up killing Uncle Ben. Simple. We don't have to explore that again for another 2 hours. That's all I'm saying. Alright, so those are the top stories I want to talk about. What are your thoughts about them? Who do you think should be casted in the new Power Rangers movie? How do y'all feel about Peter being the definite Spider-Man for MCU? Did you prefer Miles? I mean, everyone loves Miles. I love Miles. But what are you guys' thoughts? Let me know in the comments below. Make sure you like the video, share the video, subscribe, follow me on Facebook and Twitter. And like always, deuces.